The state of New York football, I cannot say how terrible it is right now. It is so terrible. How terrible is it? It's so terrible that I don't even have words for it. Forget about it. Doesn't even suffice how bad it is. The Jets yesterday let Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara run all over them, and then offensively, they couldn't do anything. Zach Wilson's done nothing to make me sit here and think this kid has got, a 2022 season set in stone. That the Jets are going to have a tremendous season with him. If they draft this, they draft that piece, they add it, and they're ready to go. I don't even have that confidence, which is just a gut punch, a total gut punch right now. He has not shown at all the ability to be boring or whatever you want to call it. I haven't seen it. He's shown the moxie. He's shown he could take a hit. That's not what I was hoping for. That's for sure. And Tony Romo saying his ceiling was Patrick Mahomes. That I haven't seen. I haven't seen the floor of Mahomes. I haven't even seen a Mahomes floor right now. He's looking up at Mahomes' floor. That's his ceiling right now, and it's just so disappointing. And then the Giants. The Giants are going to have a new GM. And I don't know how, Joe Judge is trying to be positive. He's seen lots of positives. Like, what positive did you see out of that?
Yeah.
That you didn't get it was 30-7. It was 30-7. Like, Herbert was just winging it all over the place.
All over the place.
It's terrible. And luckily for the Giants, they're hooked at the hip with the Bears right now, and that pick that they got from the Bears for Justin Fields getting drafted in Chicago, that pick got better yesterday because the Bears lost. The Jets pick from Seattle got worse because Seattle won that one. And Seattle's not done, gents. That's a 6-7 team sitting in the 7th spot. They're 5-8. They're not done. New York football's done for quite some time, and it's so friggin' depressing. I can't even say it. And I hope the Jets got it right, because the first 14 weeks of the season has not shown me that they've gotten anything right, except another one kicked right in the Bofas from the football gods. That's what's been gotten right. Oh, my gosh.
I think Patrick Mahomes didn't play stat, obviously, but his first year starting, he was MVP. And Justin Herbert have kind of screwed up the curve. You know how, like, when you're in college, there's always one kid, one smartass who just screws up the curve for everybody? These guys coming out the way they did and having so much success right away kind of screwed up how we look at some of these young quarterbacks who obviously need a lot of time to develop into professionals.
Dude, perfect example right here, Chris. Mac Jones is blowing the curve up, right? Because he went to the spot where they know what they're doing. Trevor Lawrence is one of the most.
But Herbert went to the Chargers, like,
dude. But they actually had it screwed up enough that he got in there, even though the coach wanted to play Tyrod Taylor, and then he just showed how terrific he is because he had Keenan Allen and he had Mike Williams. Those are two terrific, and Austin Eckler. Those are three guys when Eckler was healthy.
True.
Okay, and then they got a GM who knows what they're doing, and they went ahead and got a coach that knows what he's doing. Trevor Lawrence is one of the most generationally talented guys.
Right, so let's give him time to develop.
Understood.
You know what I mean?
But is he in the right hands of somebody developing?
Probably not.
Where the guy is benching the 1,000-yard rusher who is one of the best undrafted players that the league has seen come into the league in the last several years. He gets a fumble. We're going to bench him. And then he doesn't own it in front of the media so the coaches and players know that he's not telling the truth.
But it took Peyton Manning 4 years to kind of get it. So I'm willing to give Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields and all these guys like.
But you're saying like people are wondering why they're not doing so well quickly.
And I'm saying it's just like Herbert and Mahomes kind of just screwed up the curve for
Lamar screwed up the curve. He got drafted by a team like the Ravens, who was in the top overall drafting team. Yeah. And the Jets are the Jets.
But you could argue with Lamar, he's kind of stepped back from his MVP year the last 2 seasons.
Well, no. So. This year he was on line for MVP until about a month ago, until the Dolphins started putting the bank thing on him, and everybody started blitzing him. Yeah, and then he started throwing picks.
Stuff happened. Yeah, so it's like, well, let's just give these kids some time. That's all.
Of course the Patriot fan would want to give
some time.
The Dolphins and the Jets quarterback time. Of course, give them time so you could just keep dominating that division.
Well, to use the Rolling Stones phrase, time is on his side, isn't it?
It makes me
Yes,
sick.
it is.
It really does.
Time is on his side. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.